Welcome back to more Rogue Legacy with Brian. Last time we had an assassin character that was very successful. This time we have a slightly different assassin character who has peripheral arterial disease, or PAD, which means will be immune to spike traps. A little bit slower than our last character as an endomorph, but won't get knocked back, has lots of reach and otherwise some pretty good equipment. We've got our kind of like 3 jumps, we've got our dash, and so I think we are ready to... Actually, is there any more things? I've got 227 gold. Is there anything that I can afford to buy? There's nothing I can afford to buy in this screen. I just want to see... I think runes are too expensive to buy as well. Yeah, they cost a whole lot. Alright, so we've spent all of our money that we can spend, so let's go ahead and enter the castle and see what kind of damage we can do with this character. And so yeah, I think the only main advantage, or disadvantage, relative to the last character that I played... I've just been playing relative to the last episode. This episode's being recorded right afterwards, still in the same recording session. And I guess the only disadvantages that this character has relative to the last one, one is just the trade-off that it's a normal-sized character rather than a dwarf, which means I present a bigger attack surface to my enemies, which might make me a little bit more likely to take damage, but also increases the range that I can swing the sword. And so it's kind of good to be big in that respect as well. Alright, that's not a great room. Actually, this is a good room to the left, because I have peripheral arterial disease, which means that I can stand on these little spike traps, and they don't sense me and go off, and so that is awesome. So half of the threat of this room comes from these spike traps, and since they don't affect me, this room is going to be way easier than it normally would be, and so I can just walk around on these little spike traps, and the spikes never raise out. Oops, ouch, of the floor there. I would love to get my hands on another vampire rune, maybe on like the cape or some other useful piece of equipment to kind of balance out with the other runes. So that's one thing that I would really like to find, and is there anything else that I really need to get? This actually is a character... This is a character that would probably be good at battling the first boss, actually. And so we should also consider that. Alright. Ouch! Oh man, I fell like right into that guy. Alright, I've still got most of my hit points. I'm doing okay. Alright. Just make sure he doesn't swing his sword at me. And we will be fine. And so, yeah, let's explore the castle thoroughly and see if we can find the boss room. This is the entrance to the Land of Darkness. I will go ahead and eat a chicken leg since I'm a little bit down. But since that teleporter room went downwards, it's obviously going to the Land of Darkness, which is always in the bottom. So instead, we'll explore a different direction in the castle and see what else we can find. Will this painting come to life? No. If he did, on the pause screen, we would be able to see his kind of enemy name. Because whenever you pause, it shows you the names of enemies and their stats. And those big paintings in the big painting room or whatever can be a real chore to try to defeat. And so I prefer not to ever have to fight them. And let's see. So far, doing an okay job of taking it easy. I've taken a couple somewhat foolish pieces of damage. But thanks to my vampirism rune, I'm kind of slowly gaining up, crap, all of my hit points back. And then I go and do that. I already knew there were zombies in this room, too. So you always have to be wary whenever there's zombies in the room that they're just going to come out of the floor unexpectedly. And so you have to be careful about sprinting around or moving too quickly, because you might do exactly what I did there. The good news is my character is quite strong. Oh, oh, that guy does a ton of damage, too. I was going to say, my character is quite strong, and as a result, killing a lot of guys. And one hit. Alright, ouch, darn it. Oh, man, that was so dumb. Alright, take you out. Alright, just have to time things. There we go, perfect timing. Great. And now I can take out this guy. Alright, and now one of these guys will be not a problem. When you have multiple guys who are shooting projectiles kind of across the same... Let's see, should I downstrike this guy? I think I should. I could use my spell, too. I think I can do that, though. Yes, great. And I got a critical hit. Hooray, because I'm an assassin, and so occasionally I'll get crits. And there's actually a way to upgrade... Yo, whoa! I have to kill all the enemies. Let's start using spell. Let's avoid damage. Spell. Oh, crap. Poop. That was a decent character, and I did not do well at that at all. Bummer. Slain by a Spiketor. You should have picked the other child. That's what my last assassin said. Alright, we did get a non-trivial amount of gold. Alright, we have a Barbarian with Glaucoma. Don't want that. Spellsword, who is clumsy. That's actually pretty good. An Archmage, who's stereo blind. That can be a little bit useful. I love Spellsword, though. Clumsy just means he's going to break all the kind of like furniture he runs into. Let's go ahead and grab the Spellsword. And I know that I still need equip up, because eventually I'll be able to equip the dragon limbs or whatever it is that I had. So I really want to spend my money on equip up, even though... Oh, I don't have enough for it. Haha. Bummer. Let's see. Upgrade Barbarian will also unlock some different portions of the castle that I haven't gotten to yet, but I could also get attack up, which I have almost the perfect amount of money for, so I'm going to purchase an attack up, because that's always useful. Alright, Spellsword, you'll recall, basically gains back magic points, and he's got a Chakram, which is my favorite spell. And let's see, is there anything else I need to do? Do I have any, like, runes that make me go faster? Because I think movement speed was one of the reasons that that character was struggling. So let's see, what is this? That is a haste rune that increases base speed. I would lose a double jump. Do I have a different double jump on a different piece of equipment? I have nothing on the chest plate right now. I really need to find a rune with something on the chest plate. I do not. I still have the Sky rune, which is kind of like a double jump. So I'm kind of tempted to equip the haste rune. Let's try that out. I have not really ever gone without a double jump before, but since I have the Sky rune, it's kind of like the double jump, just provided that I remember to hold down the button and continue to use it. And the haste, yeah, moving faster. I feel like movement speed really is key in this game to being able to avoid damage. So we're going to try this and see what this Spellsword can do. And because I'm a Spellsword, I need to remember to use my spells a lot. Darn it. Been trying not to read any of these journals, just because the writing is very poor. Oops, and now I read it twice in a row. But yeah, if you stand in front of the table and you press up, you start reading the journal entries that you occasionally find around the castle. Alright, this is not a great room for me to start. However, I've got a Chakram, and so if I can do this, I will potentially kill a bunch of bad guys in this room. Okay, great. And I'm clumsy, right? Yeah, so I automatically break the furniture. Ouch. Alright, that room was not as large as I thought it was going to be. Okay, let's see. Let's make sure these guys can't hit me through the wall. And then I have a Spellsword. I should use a spell. There we go. And I'm already taking a lot of damage, so that's kind of a bummer. Whew. Alright, lots of spikes. I'm not good with the spikes. Alright, that's okay. We're gonna recover. We're gonna start killing guys. We are going to eat chicken legs in order to get our health back. Okay, my magic is already all the way back, so I should be using spells a ton. That is a painting that's going to come to life, but he's only level 16. Health 385. I wonder if I can kill that painting, and is it worth it to try? I don't know that it's worth it to try, especially since I'm not kind of... I've already taken some damage. Yeah, I'm not good with those paintings in general, and so I think I'm not going to take a stab at that right at this moment in time. Let's go ahead and use a Chakram to kill you. And then let's keep in mind that I don't have a double jump, but I do have a Sky rune. Oh, darn it. And, man, taking a lot of damage already. Darn it. Wow, this is going really poorly. Man, and I was doing so well in with my first character. That I played in this play session just like 20 minutes ago, and now all of a sudden it's gone south. Admittedly, I had kind of a speedy dwarf character, which are the easiest to avoid damage with. Alright, I'm not used to having the Sky rune, although it is pretty good because you can kind of fly upwards or downwards or sideways. It's, in some sense, it's kind of better than a double jump. And so, I don't know. All these different things. I do like this game because of the fact that all the different equipment and different things. There's a lot of trade-offs. Oh, crap, crap. What am I doing? Alright, let's try to not die. That is priority number 1. Great. And let's go ahead and do that, because there might be multiple enemies over there that I can hit. Alright. Oop, Alright. I'm a Spellsword. Let's continue using the spells. Nope, out of spells. Alright, time to use the sword to gain back magic so I can continue using the spells. Alright. Man. Alright, I'm gonna be a little bit more focused. Right, I do not have a double jump. I have a sky rune. I'm just trying to avoid taking damage and staying alive here in the castle. Yuck. Oh boy. I'm okay standing right here. Which, alright, I can take out. That guy can't shoot through the wall, so I'm okay with that. And now I've got all of my magic back, and so I should totally do that. To hit him. Great. I'm clumsy, so I knock open the furniture. Great, chicken leg, I really needed that. Knock open the furniture as I touch it. Alright, this guy can't shoot through the wall either, and then I can hit him like that. Okay, slowly, kind of gaining back all the things we need. Picked up some more, what do you call? This character does not have PAD, and so the spikes are going to come up and try to get me. Okay, great. Back up to 52. Yeah, a couple more decent rooms where I don't screw things up. Darn it, I should have used a down strike there as I was falling onto that zombie. And I'll be okay, but after that zombie hit, I'm back down to being close to death. Oh boy, another zombie. Alright, let's see. Is there anything else I can do? I haven't found any other chicken legs that I've left behind thus far. Alright, let's do this. Ah, didn't even need to use the chakram there. Yeah, I can't think of any other strategic things I can do to help stay alive right at the moment. And so let's just try not to screw up. See what we can do with that. Alright, and definitely that is a good way to kill a bunch of enemies at once. Potentially great. So yeah, if I can find a room that has a bunch of enemies in a row and hit them with the chakram as a spell sword, like that's a really good way to gain back a bunch of hit points pretty quickly, because you can get your spell back very easily and hit a bunch of bad guys and get back with my vampire runes, get back my health. And so, whoop, I see you, you crazy spiky ball. So let's, oops, whoop, all right. The sky rune, the fact that it, go, I got hit by the spikes, darn it, man. Gain back a little bit of hit points and then immediately lose them. Defeat all enemies. Okay, and they are to the right. Where are they? I can, oh, perfect. This is exactly the room that I want with this character. Because he can just go like that. I missed. Did I shoot too high or too low? I want to be at this level. I can totally do this. I think that's better. Yes! We defeated all the enemies, and we got Retaliation Rune Bracers. Retaliation Rune, basically, when enemies hit you, you do damage back. It's kind of like thorns, effectively. And on the Bracers, I can't remember what rune I currently have there. Yeah, I might as well go ahead and eat this as well. If I can get my hit points back up, this is also a good character to fight the boss. And so let's see if I can somehow manage to get my hit points back up. Even though I've been struggling to do that today. And let's go ahead, since I have been struggling, and go ahead and just take out that guy with the chakram. I don't believe... Gosh. I don't know how one character, one Barbarian, can go from having such a good day to such a bad day in such a short amount of time. I'm just making all kinds of foolish mistakes. Pretty frustrating. Probably frustrating to watch as well. I apologize, viewers. I apologize. You deserve better entertainment than I am currently providing. Alright, let's use that on you and you. Alright, I managed to miss hitting you. Nope, don't hit me. Okay. Great. You might be able to shoot through the wall there because the walls are kind of thin. Alright, we will kill you. Vampirism, get me a little bit of hit points back, but I'm still just barely managing to stay alive. I need to find more teleporter rooms with more chicken legs, I believe, is what I need right now. And alright, let's go back to the boss room and try going downwards from it. Whoop! Okay, and don't run into the spike ball. Yikes! Okay, this is a good room for the chakram. So let's just find the right moment. Ugh. That's okay. There we go. That's what I really need to do. Okay. Did I kill everybody over here? No, but you should be weakened. Great. Yeah, when you can find a nice big flat room, like I said, with a lot of enemies along it, then one chakram can kill a bunch of bad guys. And, okay. It's the entrance to the Land of Darkness, so I don't want to go in there, but I got another chicken leg, and so I'll teleport back to the beginning. And, yeah, then if we can get our health back up in the castle, then we'll try to teleport back to the boss room. Oh, crap! I have this thing now without the double jump that sometimes the Sky Rune is kicking in, just at moments that I'm not expecting it to. Oh, take no damage. I could really use a fairy chest. We're gonna risk it. I'm not good at these, as seen in Figure 1. Alright, if we die, we die. But I'm gonna try to complete this. Oh, take no damage, and I already took damage. Dummy, dummy, dummy. Man. Yep! Alright, and we're dead. This is not going to be the best episode ever. But the good news is, I do hopefully have enough money that I can at least get one equip up and get towards my dragon limbs. Colorblind, the 1. Not great. Gay Tunnel Vision. Not great. Archmage with Hypergonadism. 10 enemies knockback. I like Archmages. Let's try an Archmage. Let's mix it up a little bit. We got a big magic point pool. I do have enough to purchase an equip up. And so I'm definitely going to get that. And then we got some kind of rune on the bracers. I already forgot. Oh, it was a retaliation rune. And so what do I currently have? I have the sky rune, which I need to keep. Yeah, so we're not going to purchase that. And so let's go back and spend money instead on... health up is always good, especially for the Archmage. I could also unlock more of the castle over here. I think I really need to unlock the Barbarian King, mostly because it unlocks another portion of the castle, specifically down here, Shinobi, and then there's some good things over there, I think. Yeah, so let's do that. Yeah. Alright, so what do we have? We got Archmage. Do I need to change my runes at all? The Archmage is going to be able to gain some magic back. He's an Archmage, which means I can change spells, and so I also have these little knives and Time Stop. And, alright, so I think I'm going to have the knives kind of equipped by default, because that's a nice little spell. And I think I'll continue trying to play with the Sky Rune and having the extra speed that I have right now. And so let's go into the castle like this. I'm an Archmage, so I have tons of magic. And so let's remember to use the magic as we go through the castle and see what we can do. Alright. Once again, this room I really hate. I hate the spikes in the floor and the ceiling. Fortunately, the pair of enemies that I got dealt right at the beginning were relatively easy to handle. And even you... Actually, let's finish you off. I'm an Archmage, which means I should be using my spell. So let's use it when appropriate, and I think that was pretty appropriate. Yikes! Oh, up. Man, the Sky Room's so crazy. I guess I just need more practice with it. Once it kicks in, kind of like successfully moving around, up, down, left, and right. You can move in any direction. Yep! Tip. Alright. Oh, right, and I'm permaroided. Which is why I had that raw sound when I swing my sword. And it knocks enemies back a ton. And the knockback, it can be good or can be bad. It's kind of a double-edged sword. It's kind of like fighting skeletons in Minecraft sometimes. When you knock them back, it's not good. Great, I can just use the Sky Rune up there. Oh, hey, a health fountain. Alright, that'll be useful to come back to later. Right now, I've got all my health. Ooh, just barely dodged that first bone, but then got hit by the second one, so that kind of negated the good move. Bummer. And let's see. Alright, this room is going to be... I can stand on the table here to avoid these spikes. So let's kill some bad guys like that. And then after I kill the bad guys, I'll kind of come back through and deal with the furniture, I think. Sounds like a plan. I should use my spell a little bit on you and you. Nope, you fell down here. There you are. Great. Alright, lots of furniture that could... Ups. The moment I start going after it and quit standing on the table, I immediately took spike damage. Darn it. Alright. Just gotta be careful. Stand on furniture when possible. Such as right now. This is why I love PAD so much. Peripheral arterial disease makes all of these little spiky traps a non-issue, and that helps a ton. It's definitely, if you're concentrating, like, they take a moment to react, and so you can definitely avoid them all if you're good, but I'm not always good enough. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and use the healing fountain, even though it also recovers some magic, which I didn't need to recover, just because I want to stay alive. And I think I needed hit points. Okay. Avoid the spikes. I'm going to use some magic over here. Kablamo! Like so. Are you painting comes to life? No, you're not. Great. You deserve to die via the knives. And then, let's get over here. Great. Kill you. There's a thing over there. Kill it. Great. Vampire runes helping me gain my health back. I like it, I like it. Once this spike ball goes past, we should not have any trouble with this guy. There we go, great. Let's go ahead and get any coins that we might find in here. And whoops, continue on to the far lands. Great. Okay, we're back in good shape. Archmage. I've got to remember I've got other spells as well that I could use if I needed to. Alright, chicken leg. Alright, we're back up to max hit points. Let's try to find our way. This is not as good of a character to try to take on the boss. And so I think this character will be about trying to gain a bunch of money. And so yeah, let's try to stay alive and get as much money as we can. I think it's the right thing to do for this character. And this character... we'll probably do okay in the forest as well. Let's see. I'm an Archmage, so let's actually use a spell in order to hit the guy below me. So I think that would be a good strategy. And then having knocked one of them out, the other one will be much easier to take out. Great. Oops, ouch, didn't see you there. Darn it. Ah! Alright, that didn't go as well as I hoped. Let's go ahead and use... darn it. Use that to kill you as well. Alright, I've got tons of magic and very low health, and so I should eat a chicken leg. I'll go ahead and eat this as well. We do not want to go down into the Land of Darkness, and so we'll continue exploring the castle, and we'll use our spells as much as possible. Alright. Oop! I missed the Charite with the spell, and I died. Yuck. Oh, my dear. Let's see. Archmage with some traits I don't like. A minor colorblind baldness. And a Barbarian king with dementia. I don't really like any of these children. A Barbarian king, we'd actually be able to, since we just unlocked the king, who has a Barbarian shout, we could show that off. Yeah, I guess we'll choose this character. I don't love him. I didn't make enough money to buy anything at all, so that Archmage was a complete waste, so that's a bummer. But the Barbarian, in addition to having this crazy Blade Wall spell, he also has this, which is basically a type of magic spell that you can cast that basically knocks all the enemies back away from you. So it's kind of like a big kind of like pressure wave that comes out of him. And so that could be pretty cool. I need to check out the time for this episode, so I'll be right back. Alright, we still have a little bit more time, and given how I've been playing, this character probably won't be long-lived. Since this guy is a Barbarian, I'm going to switch from the Night Chest to the Blood Chest. It's going to take down my health pool a little bit and give me less armor, but it does add vampirism. And so I'll be gaining more hit points back as I kill bad guys. And so I'm hoping that that's somehow going to help me out. But let's go ahead and enter once again. Actually, hold on. I've got 396. I think I have other capes I can buy. Not that there's any that I want to use, really. But this only costs 300 to unlock, and so let's go ahead and unlock it, but actually keep wearing the blood cape for extra vampirism. And yeah, now that I've spent my money, let's actually go enter the castle. So even though I didn't have enough to buy any character upgrades, at least I can unlock some other pieces of equipment that I might end up using at some point. But let's see how this guy can do. And I've got to remember I've got the Blade Wall as my spell, which is not a great spell in my opinion. And you should also not kill enemies inside the wall or inside dwarf tunnels, because you end up losing the gold. Darn it. Man, my damage avoidance is just not on this episode. What you gonna do? Play better, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm calling it right now. Alright, we have cleared this room. Let's... Oops. What was I saying about damage avoidance? Oh no! Alright, this is not a good room for Brian. Let's get out of here. Let's go to a different room. Yes. Let's... Oh, gosh. I'm just, like, not seeing things on the screen. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna... Alright, this is a Barbarian, so he has a ton of hit points. So I'm not gonna die immediately, but I've already lost, like, half of my health. Alright, if I can kill some guys... With my vampirism, I'll be getting health back. Chicken leg, that's going to help me as well. Alright, we can recover, we can recover. This is not such a sad state of affairs that we're already dead. Let this guy shoot down below me. Oh, I've got dementia, right. Okay, so that guy doesn't exist. Alright, not a problem, not a problem. Did I finish off everything in this room now? I think I did. Yes, let's try going this way. I'm trying to make my way kind of generally over to the entrance to the forest, just because the forest entrance will contain another chicken leg that I could use, and have a teleporter back. And let's see, I've got the Blade Wall, which is not a great spell, but I should use it occasionally if it seems like it could help me out. And let's see. Yeah, I'm struggling for any other kind of strategic ideas. What to do with this character. This character, actually, if I could find the boss room, this character hits pretty hard and has a bunch of hit points. If I get my hit points back up, and the Blade Wall, yeah, this actually would be a fantastic character, I think, for trying to fight the first boss. And so, let's see if somehow we can make that happen. But that involves staying alive long enough to actually find the boss room. Walk into that, please. Oh, that guy, the red guy, doesn't exist. Okay. That's the problem with dementia. You end up seeing all of these enemies who don't exist, and they can really throw you off. Okay, we found the entrance to the forest, so there's a free chicken leg. And I'll take the magic as well. I'm not going to go in the forest right now. I'm going to continue exploring the castle and try to find the entrance to the first boss. And yeah, I should also consider if I ever want to lock down the castle at some point. So if I use the Sky Rune, I see once you start using it, basically, even if you take your finger off the button, like even if you just tap the jump button, basically you start using the Sky Rune and can like move around for the entire time that the Sky Rune is active for like half a second or whatever it is. And so I think I didn't realize that before. Like when you jump, if you just tap the button, you do like a tiny little jump, whereas if you hold down the button, you do a big jump. But with the Sky Rune, even just tapping the button activates it, and then it doesn't deactivate until kind of it's all used up. And so I think that's something I didn't realize kind of about the mechanics of how the Sky Rune works. Hello. I don't believe I just did that. Foolish, foolish. Oh, this guy's shooting too. Alright, Corrupt Knight. I do not have a good spell to fight you with. So let's just time things okay there. Jeez. So embarrassing. Really amazed at just how poorly I can play an hour after I was playing well. Alright, where else do I need to go? Map says let's go left and down and go a couple branching ways that way. Somewhere in this castle there is a boss room and I want to find it. Whoop, whoop, whoop! Somewhere in this castle there is also spikes on the ground that threaten to kill me at every turn. because I'm so bad at spikes. Alright, hello Scout. Goodbye, Scout. Alright, the good news is we've already gotten 1,200 gold. And so even if I somehow screw things up terribly, we've gotten a non-trivial amount of gold from this character. So that's great. This is also a very good room for me. Got a number of advantages there. Alright, maybe settle back into a rhythm, gain back a few more hit points. Because I'm getting, what? 4 hit points for each kill, thanks to 2 pieces of vampire equipment. And yeah, that's actually a non-trivial amount. If I can manage to kill a few enemies in a row, I could really get some hit points back and be back in good shape. Alright, let's be careful with this guy. I forget, can you climb? Yes, you can climb, okay. Great, this will be worth a ton of money. Awesome. Okay, we got more castle to explore over here, so let's do it. That guy doesn't exist. That's a random teleporter. I do not want to take it. I know that that guy doesn't exist who was just on the screen because I've already cleared this room, and so that was just my dementia. Creating false enemies. Aha, the boss room. Great. So let's see if I can just get my health back up to maximum, and then we're going to go take on this boss. Because this will be a good character to do it with. And I've already got max mana, and so let's hold on to that. That is not a good room for Brian, so we're not going to go there. What does the map look like? If I teleport back to the beginning, yes, there's still more castle there. So we are going to teleport. Yeah, let's teleport back here. Let's go clear a couple more rooms of the castle without taking damage. And use that vampirism from killing enemies in order to get back up to full hit points and then go take on the first boss. I really think that I might be ready for him. This is a very good character for attacking the boss, I think, and you'll see why. Alright. 159 out of 180. So a little bit more. Are you painting comes to life? Yes, you are. Now you are dead. How about you? Yep, alright. Great. 167 out of 180. Kill a couple more bad guys. Okay, we're not going to go in there. Let's check this out. This is a weird room. Oh, there's a dwarf passage and there's a secret fairy chest over there that I can't get to because I'm not a dwarf. Oh well. It's not easy being normal size. Alright, you are probably dementia, yes. Because I'm not sure that you get both the fire and ice characters in the same screen. Unfortunately, I just took some damage there. But there's a chicken leg. 176 out of 180 if I kill one more guy. Great. We are back up to max health. We are going to go back to the boss room, and we're going to go take on this boss. You do not exist. Okay. If I were the boss, I would be where? Over there, and so we're going to go just back to the beginning, and so I need to go down there, there. Right, okay. I can just teleport back. Got a little confused by my own map there for a second, but here we go. So, because I won't be able to tell you when I'm on the screen because things will be happening, the boss is going to be a big eyeball who shoots blood at you in different patterns. It's a very cramped, tiny room, and so it's kind of hard to avoid the damage, but this guy hits really hard, and he has a good spell for attacking this boss, and so I think we have a shot, and with all our hit points, let's see what we can do. Alright, Kaider, the Gatekeeper. Alright. Oops, I just used the wrong kind of spell. I've used the Fuzuro Da. I did it again! I hit the wrong button! I wasted all my spell. Now I can't cast the sword, which was going to be so good against this guy. Yeah! Crap, I've already wasted all my hit points, and we only got him down to half health. Yuck. Yep, I'm dead. Man. Bummer. And yeah, there's 2 spell buttons, and they're right next to each other on the controller, and I use the Archmage spell with my Barbarian rather than using the one that was just going to sit there and do tons of damage to the boss. Bummer, bummer, bummer. We've got an Archmage with ADHD and Fear of Chickens. Got a Barbarian King, Savant, Colorblind. Barbarian Queen, Stereo Blind with a Scythe. People keep getting on me about pronouncing the C. Let's see. Savant. I'm just thinking about going right back to the boss with another Barbarian and seeing if I can do any better. Let's do that, and let's do it with this Barbarian Queen with this spell. Yeah. We're going to lock down the castle on this one so that we can go back after this guy, and I can get more magic too if I manage to get my equip up. So let's do that, I think. Yeah, let's do an equip up. That gets me 180. Actually, I might have already had enough weight. Right, because I'm wearing the vampire thing, which I don't want to wear. Right, here's what we're going to do. We are going to... I can now equip the dragon limbs, which basically will just increase my magic, which will be good because I'll be able to cast more spells. And that was a very lucky piece of equipment to find. We are going to switch back to the Knight Chestplate. We're going to lose some vampirism, but gain more health. And then I may even change to, let's see, Squire Cape. Knight Cape gives me extra crit damage. This one gives me extra crit chance. I'm going to equip this for extra crit chance. Can I purchase this one? That's a gold bonus. I don't really want that. Basically, I'm going to get totally equipped for the boss. Just fighting the boss, which is why I'm getting rid of my vampirism. Because I'm not going to plan to fight that many bad guys. So this is what we got right now. And then in terms of my runes... I'm not sure that runes will really matter a whole lot against this particular boss. Actually, a retaliation rune for when he hits me could be good, and I don't really need the sky rune, I don't think. So we're going to go ahead and purchase that. Yeah, we're going to turn this guy into a boss-killing machine, basically. And I don't think I need the haste, and now that I don't have the sky rune, I think I want the double jump. So we're going to equip that. So I've got a double jump again. I'm not very fast, but I hit pretty hard. And I've got more armor. And I still have a little bit of money to spend. And so let's go see if there's some character stat that I can spend it on. Looks like the only thing I can purchase at this point is mana up. So we'll go ahead and purchase that just to spend the money. Okay, but now I can cast a few of these. I can hit pretty hard. I've got lots of hit points. And so now we're going to use, for the first time, the Architect to lock down the castle. That basically means the castle will have the same map. However, we won't get as much gold out of this run. But I would really like to try to defeat the boss. Maybe you can reach some treasures your ancestors missed. Alright. And so we go into the castle. There's no building screen. And we have the same castle map that we had before. And so I know exactly how to get to the boss room. In fact, I guess I can just teleport right there. And so, let's go ahead and get any easy gold that happens to just be sitting right here in this initial room, because why not? But let's go ahead and teleport to the boss and just try fighting him again, and see if I can avoid the damage more and do something good. Alright, so, wish me luck. Basically, I want to use my spell until all my mana is used up, and I just want to wail on him with the sword, pretty much, and occasionally try to dodge attacks when possible. Alright, here we go. Hyder the Gatekeeper, Part 2. Yup, okay. Darn it. Oh, I fired my spell in the wrong direction. How many mistakes can one person make in one episode of this game? Alright, here, darn it. Ah. Alright, let's try to dodge. No, come on, he's almost dead. Oh, I almost killed him. I just made so many mistakes in that. Man. If we have another Barbarian, we're going to try that one more time. This episode's getting long. Let's see. We've got a flexible endomorph assassin with conflux. That's actually also... assassin doesn't have any hit points, though. A paladin... and a paladin... devastating critical strikes. And it does have mist form. I might be able to use the mist form to dodge the attacks. And I wouldn't get knocked back anyway. But I won't hit very hard. I'm going to try this once more. Basically, we didn't get any money there. Yeah, let's lock down the castle and let's just try it again. And so Mistform, the button is right there. And so I think I'm going to try to use that to dodge some of the attacks of the boss. And so we're going to lock down the castle. Right. We are going to go teleport directly to the boss once again. I won't even bother picking up this gold, since if we die, it's not going to matter. And we're going to go attack the boss and try to use Mistform to dodge some attacks when the time comes. Alright. There we go. I dodged an attack. Great. And so now we just keep wailing on the boss. Use Mistform to dodge an attack. Oh, I got hit by one. Okay. Got some crits. Great. Alright. Got some attacks. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I can just wail on him. Yes! Alright. That was kind of a cheesy way to go about beating the first boss. But it has been a while, and even though I used the Architect to lock down the castle, which means I'm going to lose 60% of the gold... Oh! Oh no! I didn't pick up all the gold! And I exited the room. Oh my gosh. Well, I was going to lose a lot of the gold anyway, but... I feel really dumb about that. Well, poop. And this character is almost dead. But we do know the castle layout, and so that could work in our favor. The enemies will have returned, and so let's try not to die to them immediately. I also don't have any of my vampirism equipped because I was a boss-killing machine in terms of my equipment, and so it'll be very hard to get any hit points back. And so we're probably about to die. Since we're probably about to die, let's go ahead and have some fun and take the random teleporter and just see where it brings us. Into the forest. Okay, where are we? We're in the forest, surrounded by bad guys. Alright, and we're dead. But at least we killed a boss. Alright, this episode is probably running long. We'll go ahead and select an heir very quickly. We could get a giant Spellsword, a Barbarian Queen, or a Miner. With Vertigo, yuck. CIP I don't love. I do like the Dwarf Barbarian. Glaucoma is not good, but I love a Spellsword with a Chakram. And so even though we're going to have a Glaucoma, let's choose that. We hardly got any money from killing that boss, which is kind of a bummer. This is what Glaucoma does, and so we will start the next episode off with this particular character. Hope you guys are having a great day, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.